Welcome, everybody. Hey, Bruce. Welcome. Looky here. Wow, 13 months already. Shit. That's insane. Hey, Jimmy Sim. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. We're going to get going right now. Hopefully the audio will work. It was like half working earlier. I had to restart, so. I remember, sort of, when I was able to get memberships, right when I hit that 500 amount. I can't believe that was a year ago now. That's insane. That's very much insane. Awesome. All right. Either way, welcome in. My name is Josh. This is Gaming Joy Channel, and we are jumping into Roadcraft. I just noticed something funny on this splash screen. Check this out. So this is like your Roadcraft, like where you choose where you're supposed to go, right? And some stuff here makes sense, right? The radio makes sense. The map makes sense. Map. The compass makes sense. What do gaming headphones have anything to do with Roadcraft? I mean, yes, it's a game, but that's kind of fourth wall kind of stuff, right? Like if this was a headset, like a construction type headset, or like one of those noise canceling headsets, it would make sense. But I don't know, Roadcraft. What are you thinking? I don't know. Welcome in. So I actually haven't been playing this at all. Oh, hold on. Turn the tracking on. Yoink. I haven't been playing this very much. But yeah, if it plugged into a walkie, it would need a microphone. Like these are gaming headphones, right? You know, one cable coming out, right? Gaming headphones. All right, so we haven't actually started this quest yet, but let's start it. We need a scout. No, that's not a scout. Let's turn the HUD back on. Let's get a scout. I keep pressing the wrong button. Sorry. That's my fault. Are there any scouts around here? Is this a scout? Yeah, this is a scout. This is the new scout you get for this map, which is actually a really good scout. It's actually like the fastest treaded vehicle in the game. I mean, look at this thing. It hauls. So we spent some time last time clearing this road right here, paving this little area right here, so we can get through here with trucks. And once we got through here with trucks, at the end of last episode, we got a route running. You can see it here. We got this route running over the bridge and over along here and up to here, and it's still running. I don't know why. It says all rewards received. It's still running though. This one just keeps failing for some reason. I'm not sure why. Get that one running. This still has a few more to reward with. We've received all dispatch vehicles, and then we're gonna hold down L to cancel this one because we got all the rewards. I don't want the extra vehicles on the road. Anyways, so the next thing we need to do, and we should go to our menu and check, is our objectives. Objectives are important. Check out the current state of the port. Trek. I'll let him go. So we've actually already been through the port on our own, but we didn't have the objective like highlighted. So we didn't get credit for it, but we unlocked the whole port area by driving around to kind of expose the map. That's why we can see the map, but we have to kind of do it again because, you know, objectives and stuff. So first step, get to here. Second step, get further in. And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned up here. This whole place is a big old mess. We're gonna need cranes, and we're gonna need cranes, lots of crane work, which is okay. I like the crane work. Speaking of, since I do like the crane work so much, I might actually really like Docked, which is Saber's next game, which is probably just taking the mechanics from this game and putting it into a new game. Which looks to be like this, basically, the port area kind of ideas. Delivering and unloading trucks and stuff like that. Looks kind of interesting. We'll see. They just announced that a couple days ago at Gamescom. So do I want to go through this way? Yeah, sure. I'll go through this way. Oh. See all the junk here? Some of it can be recycled. You know me, I love my recycling. I spent some time this week recycling on this map. Just a little bit. Oh, look, this one crane, which can lift pallets. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to use that one, but this is like a pallet lift. That, like, end there on the end, that's for hooking onto an entire, not pallet, sorry, container. Reach the current state of the port. Where's the next one want me to go? Oh, I gotta go over there. I know how to get there. Oh, no, don't go in the water. Really? I wasn't watching. I looked at the map and it just rolled downhill. That would be super cool if you could have like those kind of cranes in FS, like, you know, static stuff, like fixed into the map. I wonder if the Highlands fishing expansion is gonna give the ability for map makers to have fixed placeables that are interactable. That would be cool. That's one thing this game has that Farm Sim doesn't have, is fixed location interactable placeables. I know that's kind of a mouthful, but essentially these kind of cranes. Hey, Model Houseman, welcome in. Yeah, Model Houseman walked in to see me forget my parking brake. I never set the parking brake. I've had that happen multiple times, though. As you can see, I've done this before. And I have a bridge set up for me to build. Is that a wooden bridge? It might be concrete. I might have to bring concrete from the other side of the map. Can I go this way? I think I can go this way. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, there we go. And boom. Oh, I made level 19. Nice.
Guess what's next on your menu? Your favorite. Cleaning up the mess. Yeah, you heard me right. You need to sweep the port to make it usable again. Take a bulldozer or a mobile crane and get those damaged containers and scattered pipes out of the way.
Okay, we're gonna leave you right there because you would have no servant of purpose. And so, as you can see, this whole place is just a crazy mess. And I guess we're going to fix it. Final area? I don't know. I think this is the final area to unlock. And then all of the rest of the quests and stuff. This is the final area to unlock on this map. But we're still only on, if you look at the overall progress, actually, I don't know if you can see the overall progress, but if you look at the overall progress, we're only on stage 2. So there's going to be a stage 3. I'm assuming stage 3 is going to have something to do with the solar panels and cleaning the solar panels and stuff like that, and then running power. And we're going to have to do a bunch of power maintenance, which is fine. Oh yeah, I disappeared because I turned it off. So we could see Kelly because she was talking. Oh, why am I using that mouse? That's a weird mouse to use. I was using my mouse that I use for work, which is different button configuration. Yoink. So we're going to be doing Outer Wilds tomorrow. If anyone is interested in Outer Wilds, I was thinking of doing it today. We originally had a commitment on Sunday, but it got canceled, which is unfortunate. I'm a little sad about that. About the Sunday commitment. I was actually looking forward to that. It got canceled, so yep. Alright. So let's move our crane. Over here. Obviously, I don't have to stack them neatly, but then my OCD would cry, so. The targeting for this crane specifically is a little funky. It doesn't really work right. Not sure why. Just this crane. I don't know what it is. Like for some reason this crane like doesn't want to like target its ropes further down. You have to raise and lower the crane a lot more than the other ones. Okay, this one right here is actually causing me problems. This one. Now, I don't know, but I think if I wanted to like build a bridge out of these containers, I think I could. Assuming the ground was flat. That would be kind of cool. to like take all of these containers and sink them in the water and build a bridge across the river. That would be kind of cool. Be a fun task. See what I mean? Like you have to go down pretty low before the crane detects the ropes. Close enough. One thing I like that Farm Sim could learn from, actually, is that most of the stuff that you can move, like all of these containers, I'm pretty sure you can move all of the containers. Like, even the ones that are already stacked up, I'm pretty sure you can move those, too. Which is pretty cool. Like, Farm Sim has a problem with that, too, where you get static objects that look like they should be able to be moved, but you can't because the game just, for whatever reason, has decided that they're not movable. Okay. You are going to go right here. And I will pick you up later for recycling. Come on, turn. I think it was being dumb, it wouldn't turn. So the one thing we do get, and the reason why I wanted to focus on cleaning up the port today, is one of the rewards for cleaning up the port is the construction depot where we can sell stuff. You know, and there's a bunch of, there's not as many as the last map, or not Sandswept, but the one of the previous maps we were playing on. Not as many, but there are quite a few forklifts and whatnot on this map that we can go collect and sell. Not that one. Pick something else. There you go. There's actually a port very similar to this near me. The port of Oakland, which is one of the bigger ports in this area. Basically where all the shipping that comes into San Francisco, that's where it all goes. Come on. Change target. That's the one I want. We'll take the car and we'll put it over here with the other stuff that's recycling. Recycling should go over here. I think those are like power stations. So like those are power transformers. Those are recyclable. And those yellow pipes are sellable. If I remember correctly. Go here. That was a perfect placement. First try. Close enough. I have a feeling I'm going to need to get into this little lot here, so we're going to have to clear out these containers. Oh, sandstorm. Come on, connect. Connect. Hey. Pain in my butt. It's nice to see that the crane cargo is not affected by wind. It's kind of lame, though, that they have this whole area that has to be cleared, but the cranes that they provide for it are not reachable to the area that you have to be cleared. Kind of a bummer. Just trying to tap that last one in place. Oh, it just selects everyone but the one I want. Why did I pick this one up upside down? That's weird. Cool. See? That's nice and neat. Now what else do I have to clear? I want to clear this area right here and restack all these, because this is me we're talking about here. But I'll do that later. This area I have to clear. I have to get there first, so I need to make a path, I guess. Not really. Let's move a couple of them. Oh, I can't use this yet. Power failure. Oh. Well. Guess we're going around. Glad I cleared up this big thoroughfare over here. Sort of. Bruce, is a good question. Sort of. I mean, we have the Judith Plains series. I've been shit. This is not gonna fit through here, is it? I'll just go around. That's that little stupid thing is blocking me. We have the Judith Plains series, of course, which I'm still playing and still actively working on. I'm almost up to... We just made it up to March, and we just planted some stuff. Oh, I can't go that way. What the hell? Okay, that's annoying. I was also playing on, just because I wanted something to do, I was also playing on Ray County for a little bit, now that it's finally out. I don't know if you guys remember, but I toured that one a while back. when the betas when someone basically leaked the betas, right? And I called out that it was obvious that what I was touring was a leaked beta, and that I didn't support that. We toured it anyways, just to see what was coming. And now that the map is out officially by No Creek Farms, I was on it a little bit and was playing it. When I toured it again, I noticed that it had there was a gleaner. I'm just putting this here temporarily. There's a gleaner parked in the bushes on that map, and of course, that made me think of, oh wait, I have a gleaner that I haven't gotten a chance to play with yet. Maybe I want to play with it on this map. And so I started playing the map, and the map's got a bunch of like weird. It's very much a author intended map, in that the author really wants you to play a certain way, for a number of reasons, not the least of which being that every field on the entire map is either soybeans or corn, and you start off with a bunch of equipment, but you also don't start off with anything to harvest, which is kind of like a farm sim staple in a way, where whenever you start a new map, you start off and the first thing you do is you harvest a field, and this map, there's no harvests ready because of the growth map that's on the Ray County map. And so you get 2-3 months in before the first harvests come up, whether for contracts or for the fields you own or whatever. And it's just kind of odd, honestly. And it's a little bit off-putting too, to me. So I'm not sure yet if I actually like it. I might. I'm not sure. I just, it's like one of those maps, like a few others that we've talked about, that I think that I'm going to like. And it looks nice. It's decorated pretty well. But then when you start playing it, you're like, I understand that this area in real life has only these crops. I get it. You made your point. But you're actually missing some of the other stuff that, after I dug into the XML a little bit, that was actually added on that map. There's a bunch of custom crops and custom crop textures, which you're never going to see unless you plant them. And so you're missing out on some of the hard work that the author did. Like, there's alfalfa on that map. You have no idea there's alfalfa on the map. There's 2 little, like, hidden groves in the, like, woods that have alfalfa, but you can't really get to them. So it's like, why are these here? I don't understand. Yeah, it's not bad. It looks good overall, but like, there's little stuff like the triggers for the sleep triggers don't work. Like the sleep and wardrobe triggers in the house, they exist, but they don't actually work. You can't actually sleep or change your wardrobe. So I literally had to put down a secondary sleep trigger on the front porch just so I could sleep when there was a sleep trigger inside. Like, so much of little things that, like, because it's not a mod hub release, that the map author just didn't add. There's also a bunch of like trigger icons and stuff like that that we're used to as farm sim players that just don't exist, because he didn't want them to exist. It's just like, okay, thanks, but no thanks. Like, you made it harder to play. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, Eric. How's it going? My Saturday has been okay so far. I have an upset stomach, though. I've had an upset stomach since I woke up. I don't know what's causing it, because I haven't really eaten yet. I mean, I had breakfast, but I woke up, I had an upset stomach when I woke, which is odd. What is up? How is it going? You're doing a like tour? Well, thank you for dropping a like. We, of course, greatly appreciate that. Wait, what's going on? Why is my crane falling over? Oh. That's why. So what map are you playing on, Bruce? I did submit a trouble ticket for this game. For on their like community place. Regarding the key detection thing that happens because of whatever. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. Very frustrating for when I'm playing. I wonder if... Oh, yeah. I wonder if, the docked game is going to be like this. Like, if you're going to have mobile cranes as well as static cranes, or you're just going to have static cranes. And I think I saw... In the trailer, it seemed like you could also drive the boats. Or am I mixing up the trailer for Farm Sims thingy? I don't know. 2 crane-based announcements in one day. I got confused. Come on, connect. I saw that, Bruce. I saw the video. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but... A co-op shooter in the Saber engine? No. I mean... Cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't like shooters anymore. It's not my thing anymore. Used to when I was younger, but... They should totally give me a job here. I'm amazing at this. Come on, are you gonna let me target them? Or are you just gonna be dumb again? Target. It's right there. Thank you. What the hell? I don't understand that. Why does it do that? Why does it not let you target an existing thing? It doesn't make sense to me. I got that zone done. I'm gonna move this over here. Welcome in to 4B's Raiders. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for coming along. We're hanging out, playing some Roadcraft. Working on Sandswept. And that recycling life. All of this stuff is going to get recycled, or not all of it, but some of it's going to get recycled soon enough. Welcome in, folks. Today we're sort of checking out the docked demo. That's the task for today, is to clear out the port. Did you guys see the trailer for Highlands and the new 4-point ropes for picking up pallets? Makes me sick. It really does. It's so bad. Why are you doing that? Move. Turn. Oh, I can't. This other one's blocking me. I was like, why can't I not move this thing? Oh, I need to move. So yeah, the goal here is, if you guys haven't played Roadcraft, this is one of their standard like quests or whatever. Is you have to move all of the stuff out of the red area. Now you'd only have to move the stuff that they've targeted with the yellow things. Like, so this red container and orange container right here, I don't technically have to move. Just the ones that are red. Just the ones that have the little triangle in them. And you don't have to do that as neatly as I'm doing it. You can just throw things in piles. You could literally clear these things out with a bulldozer if you want, and just push everything off into the water or something. I'm sure there's someone who's done that. Yeah. You don't have to restack them like I'm doing. That's just me. I don't get any points or extra credit for stacking them neatly. I just like stacking them neatly. This truck. We're gonna move this truck over here. I don't know if you look at those doors of this building, See how it's like 1A, 1B, 1C, 3A, 1A, 2A, 3A? Those all look like dark colored. I doubt we're going to use those, but I would bet that the other door right there, the gray door, I bet that's going to be a target for something. Just based on its color and its appearance. Like, so at some point we're going to have to route vehicles into that building. Somewhere along the line. I like how they have the little pads underneath. That's cool. Bulldozer them, yeah. Bulldozing them is like also equally fun. I've done that on other maps. But I don't know. I just felt like playing with the cranes today. I'm a little bummed I couldn't play with the big cranes. Look at that. I almost dropped it right into place. I think this thing belongs on the roof. Oh, I can't get it on the roof. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. I guess I'll put it on top of this container over here. And then I'll get it later. Close enough for bank work. There we go. Sorry, I can't leave it like that. Can't do it. Can't do it. Like, I just can't, like, my brain doesn't want me to let me do it. It's too dirty. All right, let's get those pipes, and we're out of here. These are going on the roof. I mean, that roof just looks like it's set for, like, storing rolling pipes. You know what I'm saying? Just like, it looks like that's what it's for. Why else would you tailor your roof that way? See? See? Yeah, whatever. I, of course, will come and recycle all the things that can be recycled later. But for now, we're just getting stuff out of the way. I just got an email from someone asking me if I wanted to apply for a free California program to get solar panels with nothing out of pocket, which is a loan of some kind, of course. Isn't that awesome? They're going to give me free solar panels. I love that. I'm going to ask them if it's okay to stack solar panels on top of the existing solar panels that I already have, because, I mean, if they're asking me and telling me that I can get them for free, I might as well, you know, use that free whatever to add extra solar panels on top of the solar panels I already have. I mean, they said it's for free, so... Objectives. Find the backup generator and connect it to the chain hoists. Find an object in this thingy bobber. Okay. Alright. How many quests in a row can I do with this same vehicle? Look at this place. It's so neat. Okay, we need a backup generator that's somewhere hiding in here. Where is it going to be? No.
You know, I always thought our company was a mess, but this Port Authority is just out of this world. You know why they've been sitting around with no power all this time? They lost their backup generator.
Oh, I see it.
Where? Drum roll, please. On their own premises. You can't make this stuff up. Now you only need to find and install it. After that, I suggest you hightail it before you catch their incompetence.
Hi, generator. I see you. Where's this going? It's going over there. I love how I'm very carefully dragging the backup generator where it needs to go. That pen right there looks like a base. Wonder if I'm going to get a base down here. That'd be cool. I love this game doesn't include damage for anything. Let's play Cannonball. Ready? Out a little bit. Here we go. Bombs away. Yoink. I don't know why that makes me happy. Okay, now what? Now what? Repair the Elamir. I don't care about that. Pumping station? No, I want this. I want the port. I want you to unlock the port for me. Deliver object. Track. I have to deliver this to the river base station. Oh, it's not delivered yet? Oh. All right. Luckily, it's right next to the base, so I can just spawn something. Let's go to our mule. We haven't used the mule in a while. Where's that piece of trash? We already have that one. Mule. Deploy. Apparently, there's a new version of the mule coming. I'm looking forward to it. With big tires. Which it should have had in the beginning. But it's a new vehicle. I commented on their release thread. There's Saber Interactive has their own forum, right? And they have a release thread where they're talking there. Hey, we've given you early access to the DLC if you want to join the test server, right? And if you're a Steam user, you can join the test server and play with the new DLC before it comes out, which includes the announcement of what's coming in that DLC. And they're like 7 new vehicles. They're so excited about 7 new vehicles. And I made a comment. I'm like, you realize that this is like totally obnoxiously a lie, right? Like, it's not 7 new vehicles. It's 1 new vehicle, which is the bridge layer. So we're getting like a bridge laying, like a folding out, like total army style temporary bridge laying thing, right? We're actually getting 2 of them. But it's only 1 new vehicle. So one of them is a new vehicle, and one of them is just a alternate version of an existing vehicle, right? So basically, if we retranslate what they've told us we're getting one new vehicle with a rusty version and a new version, and we're also getting 5 more skins or variants, I should say, of existing vehicles. Where am I sending this to? Oh, over there. Okay. We're just getting variants on existing vehicles. Like, there's going to be a couple new scouts that have different looks to them, a little bit more off-roady, I guess you could say. We're getting a bridge layer variant of one of the trucks that we have. So it'll have a bridge layer variant, so it can lay a smaller bridge than the new vehicle. And that's it. Oh, and a new version of the mule with bigger tires. more off-road capable, I guess. Why am I following this guy? This guy's slow. But that's it. And they're like, oh yeah, 7 new vehicles. No, you're getting 1 new vehicle. But the way they measure stuff in this game, which is super annoying, and if I'm being honest, it's kind of a lie. It's being kind of... They're just lying about it. You know, oh, 7 new vehicles. No, you're only doing 1 new vehicle. Tell the truth. I didn't see if I got any responses, though. Which it's just a bummer, because this game could totally leverage so much awesome stuff from Snowrunner. So many awesome vehicles. Snowrunner had dozens upon dozens of vehicles. Different vehicles.
It looks to me like this area could do with some logistical improvements. I'm positive the locals would be grateful if you gave it some elbow grease. A bridge, or 3, built in advance would sure save time when supplies start to arrive later. Just saying.
I already did that. You're welcome. I didn't actually pave this little path here, though, because I don't think we're going to need to come to this, like, power station on a regular basis. Whatever, Kelly. Jerk. Ah, I forgot. Didn't do it in time. And yoink. Recover? Nope. Recover to the river base. And then where is it? Over here. Let's go get some pipes. Need some pipes. Escape. There we go. There we go. Oops. Ah. Okay, we have to figure out which pipes we're fixing, because there's a bunch of pipes broken. Okay, we're replacing the Elamir pumping station. So this one, that one, and that one. Those are going to be all hard to get to. All right. Whatevs. My road crew is just waiting in this general area for the next time they tell me to build something. Okay. It's the pumping station. I'd have to go up this road here and then come over to there. That's going to be kind of annoying. So let's go left. And then I think we're going to need to get our bridge layer or our, what's it called? The electric wire digging thingamabobber. I think we have to get that out. It wouldn't be a complete map unless we had at least one mission where we had to run cable. Cable layer, that's what I'm looking for. It wouldn't be a roadcraft map without at least one cable layer mission. Just for the arbitrary usage of that cable layer device. To legitimize the fact that they included that cable layer thing in the game. Let's look at the map. We can actually, can we get to it from up here? I don't think we're going to be able to reach because we can only go to here. We have to go this way. Whoa, whoa, hold on. Don't fall. Whoa, I almost fell. I'm almost guaranteed gonna fall and flip my car getting out of here. Almost guaranteed. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I made it out of that. I was like mentally preparing for how I'm going to recover this vehicle. Ooh. I think that's the hardest one. Come on. Drive. Stupid keyboard. Stupid Saber. Fix it, Saber. Come on. Okay, hold on. Where's the next failure? Oh, look at that. It's right there. Right where I stopped. I have to finagle my truck into here. Kind of glad I brought the small mule instead of the 6x6 because it'll fit into these smaller areas better. At least I lined it up properly. I like the building style here. I think they did a good job with making the buildings kind of fit the theme, right? And just like any game, there's a lot of reused assets, but the buildings look great. They actually look worn, unlike Farm Sim, where the only idea between of a worn building is something that's rusted. These ones look actual worn and beat up. Legitimately in some kind of disaster. Oh, awesome. There's a forklift in my way, or a loader in my way. Who lost its belt. It'd be cool if you could recycle those, but you'd make an arm and a leg by recycling those. Apparently I'm not parked close enough. Guess we'll come from above. Right here. All it needs to do is turn green. Or just drop into place like that. Okay. Did that complete it? Objectives. Repair the pumping station. Confirm. Booyah. Repair the... This is the one I was waiting for. I have to replace the pipes again.
I'm sorry to pile more onto your plate since you cleaned the place up so nicely, but, well, we really need the port up and running at full capacity. So there's more stuff to do, namely bring some supplies in, fix all the pipes, and make sure the port machinery has power to operate. No rest for the wicked, huh? Once that's done, we'll have a stable way of supplying our operations and the locals. That's gotta count for something.
What is this? Recover item? Can I recover that? What happens if I do that? No, it's not going to let me recover the item. I was like, I wonder what that's going to do. All right, we have 2 more pipes in storage. So we have all this stuff. I guess we can go drop it off. I guess. At the recycling center. Where's the recycling center? Can I get down from here? Yeah, sure. Come on, drive. I don't think I've driven through here before. Which way do I go? Left. I mean, the mule is capable. It doesn't really get stuck that often. Actually, I don't know if it's ever gotten stuck. But it's like kind of a pain in the ass. It just is. It's really easy to flip. Its suspension is garbage. It always feels like it's a half a second from flipping. But at least it doesn't get stuck. So that's good, I guess. I have yet to actually find a situation in this game where turning off diff lock and 4-wheel drive has ever been needed. Like every vehicle, the second I get in, I turn on diff lock and all-wheel drive. And I never turn them off. There's no need. I don't see any need anywhere for ever turning it off. Which begs the difference of why is that mechanic in here? Like, why do they even have a control for diff lock and having it on and off? Like, there's no reason to ever turn it off. I mean, the only argument for having it there would be realism, but this is not a simulation. This is a this is a total video game, and there's so many things that are not even remotely close to reality that having a simulation based mechanic just doesn't make sense. Now, if you had to do something to unlock or enable the ability to use diff lock and stuff like that, and you had to struggle without it on until then, sure, then I can see it. But the way the game's built, like, I'm wondering if hard mode is going to add anything more than just fuel consumption. Because what we've seen from the demo or the test server is that one of the things coming in the next mode version of the game is hard mode, which is going to have fuel consumption for all the vehicles. And because they added fuel consumption for all the vehicles, they also added a fuel tanker variant of the Wayfarer, which is trash as usual, to allow yourself to transport fuel to your vehicles so that you can fuel them up. Like, so a vehicle could run out of fuel in the field, and then you have to fuel them up. And I'm assuming it's going to be a similar mechanic to Snowrunner, where if you recover your vehicle, you'll end up with a fully fueled up vehicle. But the other thing is the recovery fees and stuff like that are going to change in the hard mode, where it's actually going to cost you a significant amount of recovery tokens to recover your vehicle. So right now, if I recover to my base, it's free, right? That didn't cost me anything. But the next version, or hard mode, is going to enable 2 steel pipes. That's all I need. It's going to enable much tougher recovery options, where you're going to need recovery tokens for everything, even recovering to your base. Which is actually going to be kind of tough. I can see it actually being somewhat hard, but I can also see it being game breaking. In that, yeah, I'm starting out, new player. I get my vehicle stuck. I need to recover it on my first day, and I don't have any recovery tokens yet. It costs 5 recovery tokens to recover to the nearest base. I can't recover my vehicle, so I'm suddenly not able to play the game. Like, I wonder how they're going to handle that. You know what I mean? Because if you're charging for just base recovery, whether it's money or time, that means day one, you could be very, very much in trouble and potentially have something game breaking where you can't recover your vehicle, but you don't have any other choice. Right? You know, flip your scout on day one, can't recover anywhere. Even after you've unlocked your first base, what do? Start over? Anyways, we are doing this one, which is to restore the port infrastructure. We need to replace these pipes. Not those pipes, these pipes, the port pipes. I already replaced those. We need to replace these 2 pipes right here, which should be easy. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what hard mode does. I'm not planning on playing the whole game again. There's no way in hell. But I might switch to hard mode just to make it a little bit more challenging. Just to be able to play with those new mechanics and stuff like that. If they allow you to switch your game. But if they release hard mode and you have to start over a new save, I don't know that I will do that. Just because, you know, OCD. And all of the work and hundreds of hours that I've put into like recycling stuff and yada yada yada, all of that's going to be even more important in hard mode. Because recycling is going to be a much bigger thing in hard mode. Because you're going to need to recycle to make money, to be able to buy recovery tokens and whatnot, and fuel. So recycling is going to be much more important. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. And they said it's September, so I don't know if it's probably end of September, if they follow their current trend. 5. Can I push this pipe out of the way? Hopefully. Actually, I'm just going to recover. I'm going to leave these here. Because I don't actually want the broken pipes right now. So I don't want to have to drive all the way to the other one. What I do want is to back up right here. Get this thing so I can deliver it. And then I'm going to do electricity. It's not quite centered. Badoop. Whoa. Wait. Oh, that's the still a port. Okay. Where are we going with this package? Yeah, that's lame. You want me to lift it up onto top of a platform? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Recover that. Last thing we're going to do. F. Retain. Confirm. And now we need the cable layer. Did I buy a real cable layer yet? I still have the rusty one. No, I have a real one. Sweet, deploy. Okay. Where am I bringing cable from? Okay, this one. Connect electricity from there to there. Okay. Obviously, you're supposed to go across here like that. Okay. Okay, so I think I can start here, right? Where am I? I'm in the field. I need to go across here like this and across there. Okay. What are you talking about? That was weird. It was like, no, you can't drive through nothing. We're almost there. And Yahtzee. Yes, objective complete. Oh, we're getting deliveries. What am I getting deliveries?
Our river-based garage is running out of parts. You're our best driver, but even your vehicles get a little wear and tear. So could you deliver a shipment of parts from the port to the river base? Should be a great help, especially for those less careful than you.
Oh, so now we're delivering from here. Delivering that.
Great job giving the port a kickstart. Seems to me they picked up a thing or two about competence from you. They already offloaded a shipment of replacement solar panels and other spare parts for the solar station. Now you need to plan a route to forward the containers to the river base for processing. Show them how it's done. Again.
Okay. So this is, we have to plan a route from where? From port to the river base? Where's port? Start plotting. Oh, look at that. Let's plan the route for fun. To the river base. This beautiful route that I cleared out so nicely is now going to pay dividends. And I don't know if I'm going to have to, I might have to pave this section here. We'll find out. And I'm going to have to turn off all the other routes because we're going to have stuff going the wrong direction. Yeah? Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. All right, we'll catch you later, Bruce. I'm actually going to head out soon, too. I'm plotting this route. And then I'm going to probably clean up the port a little bit more myself, off stream. Recycle some stuff, yada, yada, yada. And, whoops. L. Do. Actually, stick on the places we know. Here we go. And so we'll dispatch those vehicles. We'll see them get caught. And that's going to be it for me. I'm going to catch everyone next time. So super thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along. We've had a lot of fun on this area, and there's obviously more to do. So lots of mess. I can probably finally use these cranes, which will be fun. There's a load of stuff here to recycle. There's a bunch of stuff to unlock. We haven't unlocked the construction depot yet, so I'm hoping that's soon, because I'm assuming it's going to be in this general area here, but I don't know where it is yet. But we need to have a construction depot so we can sell some stuff, because there's a lot of stuff to sell. But that's going to be it from me. I'll say thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. And we'll catch everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow, Outer Wilds. First episode, Outer Wilds. We're going to experience it live. Come along if you want to check out the game, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Special thank you to all our AI members for keeping this channel alive. Your support means everything to me. Thank you so much. I'm humbled by everyone who takes the time to spend their hard-earned money to help me keep my stream going. Thank you. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.